Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 12 of all, and it's Sunday. And so we'll be on the floor. So today I have Jake. See Jake here under his blanket. It's so odd what he does. And then there's Chico sitting on the blanket. And so Jake doesn't feel right unless he's covered up. See that just there? So come sit and we shall light our candles. Come. You taking your oil. Even when I think of the oil, I start to sigh. It's like this, oh, I love it. Rub it, smell it, feel it, sense it. I can feel it in the texture between my hands that there's oil there. I can smell it in the air. I can hear the sound of my hands. Put it down into your body, to your nose. And notice the sensations that arise in you as you do this. Maybe there's like this, it's like an internal joyful Mohican that goes whoosh through the top of my head. Nice. From here, just squeeze. Nice, hands to your heart. Somebody was saying yesterday that they thought I was doing some really heavy breathing at the beginning of the class, and then they realized it was cheeked up. So breathing steadily, just down into your belly softly. That sense of the expanding softness of my belly, that sense of the weight down into my pelvis. And you just wiggle your toes, wiggle your eyebrows. And just let your breath sink you deeper into this moment. I always have this debate in myself, how do I know that I'm being in this moment rather than doing in this moment? What's the difference? Notice in yourself, are you doing this moment? Are you being this moment? Is there a difference? For me, the being in this moment, instead of like, oh, I'm sitting, I'm doing, I'm breathing, I'm being here, aren't I wonderful? Instead, it's this like, this messiness of my emotions comes in, and I'm like, oh, all this stuff, and all these sensations, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's more interesting actually for me, is to be with all of this. So yes, I'm breathing, I'm sitting, I'm holding my heart, and I'm including this layer of me that flows like a river and is continuously changing. Find a place of wellness in your body right now. Where do you feel okay or well or comfortable in your body? I mean, there's something about the way my bum is resting on the cushion that my lower back feels wide and open, which feels really lovely. Just feel for you, where is your comfort right now? Right. And yesterday, did you perceive any nature or any beauty in life? It could be a person, could be a thing, could be a place, could be a moment of light. And for the next few days, we're going to become, the next 9 days until solstice, we're going to become all seekers. Love the sound. Okay, so come lie on your back. Come. So your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor. And just start by flattening down into the floor and then arching. Flattening down into the floor and arching. Nice, one more time. Flattening down, arching. Nice, begin to roll up along your spine. So roll up along your spine, feet are pushing down, and then travel back down along the floor. So remember, you are doing this moment, but also be in this moment. So there is action, which is connecting us to the sensations in our body. And then there's that river of you as it flows. So I think it's both. It's not one or the other. It's I'm doing, I am engaged, and I'm also being. Nice, one more time. Super. Feet are hip distance apart, arms are to your sides, and then take your left hand and roll over and reach towards the right side. So I'm just picking up the alarm clock. My feet have stayed flat on the floor. I haven't dropped my knees down. So my feet are still flat on the floor. Come back to center. Other side, reach your right hand over towards the left. Feet are flat on the floor. Do that a few times. Over towards the right with your left hand. And over towards the left with your right. What happens in your torso? What are you doing in your body? And then how are you being in your body? Nice, go back to center. The next movement is stronger, so you can find the version of it that suits you. Take your right hand, rock your knees over towards the left, and then reach your right hand overhead like you're trying to pick up your alarm clock or your phone overhead. And then come back to center, and then push your right elbow down and touch the floor beside your right foot with your left hand. So I'm going diagonal. So drop onto the floor, reach your right hand overhead. Drop your knees down to the left. And then back onto your back. And then push your right elbow down, rise up, touch the floor beside your right foot. And again. Right hand diagonal or above you, picking up the alarm clock above your head. And then left hand to the floor beside your right foot. Next, we'll do the other side. So left hand overhead. That means your knees drop down to the right. And then push your left elbow down and rise up, reaching with your right hand to the outside of the left foot. Reach your left arm overhead. And then reach your right hand to the outside of the left foot. Left arm overhead. And right hand outside of left foot. Nice. Come all the way back to the floor. Reach your arms wide. And then just sway your knees from side to side. Nice. Lift your right foot up, bring your right ankle to rest on top of the left knee. Right arm is overhead and resting along the floor. Drop this shape down towards the left, and then come back up to center. Let your right knee move away from you as you drop your knee down towards the left. So you're exaggerating the lengthening of your right waist. And you're just rocking in, let your knee travel up, keeping your foot on your knee, and let your knee travel away. So we were doing this on the standing last week, during the week. I just feel that. Maybe try and keep the back of your rib cage on the floor, keep in contact with your shoulder blade on the floor. Just feel that. Doing this movement and being this movement. What arises in you? It's like, what is like from the deep of you, like almost like if you were watching a diver
but all you can see is the bubbles on the surface of the ocean. So there's this deep sense of you somewhere in there, and how we feel it is through the sensations in our body. Nice. Foot to the floor, right hand to your belly. Other side. Bring your left foot to the top of the right knee. Reach the left arm overhead, and then rock your knees down towards the right. And back to center. Right. Is your shoulder blade staying on the floor? Is your rib cage staying on the floor or not? You know, maybe for me this side is really different always. So I have to really go slower. I have to listen more. I have to pay deeper attention to just its inability. It's not really able this side. And I really allow it to be how it is. So just feel, sensing into, deepening into the sensations of your body as you move. One more time. Nice, come back to center. Squeeze both knees up towards your chest. And then draw your forehead up towards your knees. Bring your feet to the floor. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Lift your hips. Nice. Squeeze your knees up towards your chest. Lift your head. Feet come down. Lift your hips. And again. Lift your head. Squeeze your knees up towards you. Stretching long. Lower your bum to the floor. Bring your right elbow to your right knee. Nice. And then stretch long to the left side. Nice. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Stretch long to the right side. Change. Right side connects. You can lift your head off the floor. It intensifies the movement. Maybe lengthening, connecting, being in your body. So there's the doing of this moment, and there's the being in this moment. It's quite cool. That's quite cool. One more time each side. Nice. So we're down to the floor, pause. Feeling your breath down into your belly. Feeling the sensations on your face, in your throat, your chest, your belly, pelvis. And softening into, settling into, drop backwards a little bit more. Nice. Come all the way up to sit. All the way up, sitting. So bring your feet wide, and then tuck your right foot in, bend your right foot in, so your foot is near your thigh and your knee is bent. And as always, if that feels uncomfortable, you can put a pillow underneath your knee, or you can just leave your legs straight out. Really find what is right for you. Bring your hands forward, and just slide forward gently, and bring your hands wherever they land, and then bend your elbows to come a little bit more forward. So let that be just that you're really using your hands to hold the weight of your torso. That might be where your hands are wide. Just feel that. You're noticing the lower back, the buttocks, down into the thigh, the knee. Keep it tall, and again, coming down. Tall, one more time, coming down. Nice, change. Left foot comes in. Hands go wide or forward, bend your elbows. Sitting tall, bend your elbows. Sitting tall, maybe your hands are wide, bend your elbows. Good. Nice. So try both. So you're going to cross your ankles I have my right foot to the outside. Check what you have. And now rock forward over both. Sitting tall, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Reaching up, looking up. Find the length of your body going upwards. And bend your elbows. Hands to the floor, rock forwards. Rising up. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Nice. Again. Fingers down. Drop your belly forwards. Rising up. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Nice. Change the posture of your legs. So I'm going to bring the left foot to the outside, right foot to the inside, whichever way you have it, swap it the other way around. Rocking forwards. Now reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Rocking forward. Reaching up. Being, doing, and that weave in among itself. There is action, there is engagement, and there's the bubbles of you that rise from deep. Oh, my microphone. It's okay, you can hear me though. My bad. Great. From here, bring both feet wide. And then from here, bring actually both feet together. Drop both knees down towards the left. And so chances are the left hand is really strong on the floor, that it's really heavy on the floor. And then come back up to center. Drop both knees down to the right. And again, your right hand will be heavy on the floor. Imagine lifting that off the floor, and it feels like there's a lot of effort in that. So we're going to do a trick. Bring both knees over towards the left, and take your right hand and tuck it between your two ankles and hold on to the under ankle. See if you can lift your hand off the floor. If you still can't lift your hand off the floor, then move your right leg a little bit away. Okay? And then see if you can lift your right hand. Find left hand. Find the moment where you can lift your left hand off the floor. Okay? And then tuck your left elbow in and reach your left hand up. Look down towards your feet. So either your right leg is a little bit back or your right leg is straight out, and you're reaching your left hand up towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply and pull your right shoulder down, and we're just squeezing into our coordination again. Breathing into your belly and letting it settle. Nice. Bend your elbow, come back to center. Nice. And then drop both knees over towards the right. So again, your hand is hard on the floor, so bring your hands between your ankles and hold on to the under ankle. Maybe if you pull, you can lift your hand off the floor. If that's still not possible, then slide your left foot back or stretch your left leg long. So just find a place where you can lift your right hand off the floor. I'm going to bring my knees together into mermaid. Pull your right elbow into your side, reach your right hand up, look down towards your feet as you reach long through your right side. Nice. Coming all the way down, come land on your back, all the way down. Knees are bent, landing on your back. Just pause there for a moment. And then roll over onto your belly, all the way over onto your belly. Your elbows are bent, and your right hand is on top of the left. Reach your right arm long, and then pull the right elbow back. And then as you reach the right hand forward, lift the left foot up. So find that seesaw in your body. And exaggerate the seesaw, like lift your leg as high as you can, pull your elbow back, lift your chest as high as you can. So something maybe is changing. We've been doing this pretty consistently over the last 12 days with 1 or 2 days where we didn't. But just feel, is there something changing as you do this movement? Nice. Both hands down, other side. So left hand on top of the right, reach your left hand forward, pull your left elbow back. And then as you reach your hand forward, let your right leg lift. And you exaggerate the movement. So I'm using the hand on the floor to push me a little bit more up. I'm using the other leg to support the lifting of the right leg. Nice. One more time. Cool. Bring your head down. We're going to try both arms. So reach both arms forward. Pull both elbows back. Reach both feet off the floor. They really don't lift all that much. And pull both elbows back. Lift both feet off the floor. Last time, pull both elbows back. Lift both feet off the floor. Nice. Come lie on your back, all the way over. Lie on your back. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Drop your knees down to the right. Turn your head to the left. Look down along the left arm. Nice. Back up to center. Drop your knees to the left. Turn your head towards the right. Nice. Come back to center. Stretch your legs out long, hands to your belly, or keep your knees bent. Lie on your side. Just find a place to rest and relax. And so resting on your back, and just feel the weight of you. That deep settling of you on the floor. Just allow a settling, a deepening, a softening into the whole of you. You're feeling the being of this moment. The river of sensations that travels through you. The deep resources of you. The sense of how you're well in yourself, how comfortable, or where you're comfortable in yourself, where you're okay in yourself. Nice. So stay there, just stay there, resting on the floor. Take another few minutes, Sunday. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a Monday morning. Yum. So great. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you tomorrow. Very lovely. Sunday has a very special vibe between the jumper and the floor. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Nice.